Most expensive luxury watch brands. Luxury can be expressed in lots of different ways. You may recognize it in the form of enormous mansions, high-end sports cars, and even insanely big yachts. But sometimes it comes in the form of accessories too. Hello and welcome to Lux Cove. In this video, we'll be going over some of the most expensive and luxurious watch brands you can find on the planet. But before we get into these timepieces, make sure that you like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. First on our list is Patek Philippe. Founded in 1851, Patek Philippe has come a long way but has always been known for taking pride in its stylish yet classy designs and has made its name through its top-of-the-line luxury watches. Patek Philippe's watch collections are known for being unique in terms of their functionality while making sure that they do not lose their classic design. This combination puts Patek Philippe at the top of the high-end watch market. Their watches include moon phase star charts as well as perpetual calendars, which help display a uniquely accurate time that you definitely cannot see anywhere else. Patek Philippe undoubtedly cemented its name as a brand of royalty through famous historical figures that wear the brand, such as Queen Victoria, Prince Albert, and Christian IX of Denmark, have all been known to wear Patek Philippe timepieces. The price range of a Patek Philippe ranges between $15,000 and $1 million. The most expensive timepiece that Patek Philippe has ever sold was that of Henry Grave Jr.'s Super Complication watch. The watch was said to be priced for $24 million back in 2014. Besides the royal figures I've mentioned, other notable personalities that are known to sport the brand include Ellen DeGeneres, Nicolas Sarkozy, John Mayer, and Robert Downey Jr. Next on our list is Omega. There are many reasons why this brand rose to fame, but two reasons probably stand out the most. First, Omega has been keeping the time in the Olympic Games since 1932. And secondly, Omega accompanied the astronauts that landed on the moon back in 1969. If you're a huge James Bond fan, you may have known that Omega watches have been worn in several different James Bond films, and the first watch was showcased in 1995. Daniel Craig still wears an Omega watch in the recent James Bond film No Time to Die. Meanwhile, the Seamaster Planet Ocean watch that he wore in Casino Royale was sold at an auction for over $250,000. Just like Patek Philippe, Omega watches are being worn by popular figures such as Prince William, John F. Kennedy, Elvis Presley, George Clooney, and Steve Carell. Omega offers a large collection of watches, but it does not surrender their sense of luxury despite this. Because of this, Omega has earned its contemporary status as the leading luxury brand for timepieces. Furthermore, Britain's Royal Flying Corps selected Omega watches as their official timekeepers for combat units back in 1917. They were shortly followed by the American Army in 1918. The price of Omega watches ranged from anywhere between $1,000 and $700,000. Third on our list is Breitling. Founded in 1884, Breitling was heavily inspired by aviation. This inspiration is evident in the design of their timepieces. Breitling has made its name by producing high-performance watches that are crafted as dive watches or aviator watches. If you're planning to make extreme changes in altitude and still want to look as classy as ever, this brand just might be the brand for you. That is, of course, if you can afford it. Breitling's timepieces range between $3,000 and $280,000. Because of its adaptability through changing environmental conditions, the brand is popular with firefighters and astronauts. Each timepiece designed by Breitling includes a certified chronograph and also features automatic winding mechanisms. Breitling also has emergency watches that include transmitters. In 2003, two British pilots crashed their helicopter in Antarctica. They set off the transmitters in their Breitling watches, and they were eventually rescued. Breitling timepieces have been made reliable, but this feature does not hamper their sense of elegance and style. Just like Omega, a Breitling watch also appeared in the James Bond movie Thunderball. About 3 years ago, that watch was sold for an enormous $870 million. Notable personalities that wear this brand are John Travolta and David Beckham. Number 4 on our list is Rolex. We can all agree that Rolex is one of the most recognized watch brands on the market as of the present day. This is because the brand was able to become abundant almost everywhere. It is the only luxury timepiece brand that everyone has heard about the most. Despite being well known, Rolex does not lose its sense of luxury and prestige. We can actually equate this popularity of Rolex to luxury. For instance, in the car industry, everyone knows about a Lamborghini, but not everyone can afford one. Rolex watches are characterized by having a high resale value, making them more popular and marketable than their competitors. Some of Rolex's popular timepieces are the Submariner, the Yachtmaster, and the Datejust. Each Rolex watch is made by hand and is the only luxury watch brand that makes over 2,000 watches per day, and all of those are made by hand. Rolex is also the first watch on our list that is not Swiss-made. Its British origins are still manifested in the brand's classic designs. Rolex has also been featured multiple times on the Forbes list of the most powerful global brands. Some of the most famous personalities who wear Rolex include Orlando Bloom, Justin Timberlake, Mark Wahlberg, and Kanye West. The price range of this fancy brand ranges between $5,000 and $650,000. In 2017, the most expensive Rolex ever sold was the Bow Die Rolex for $5 million. Fifth on our list is Bremont. Bremont is a British luxury watch brand that was founded in 2002 by brothers Nick and Giles English. It is quite stunning that a brand so young like Bremont winds up on our list, along with brands that have been established centuries ago. Bremont may be the least popular brand on this list, but that does not mean it's any less. Just like Breitling, Bremont's timepieces are inspired by aviation, so you'd notice that their watches are aircraft-themed and mechanically focused. Bremont uses cutting-edge technology and specializes in creating timepieces of the highest style, class, and functionality. Some of the notable wearers of this brand include Gordon Ramsay and Tom Cruise. Last but not the least is Audemars Piguet. Audemars Piguet was established in 1875 by Jules Louis Audemars and Edward Auguste Piguet. It is safe to say that the brand has been ahead of the luxury watch game, and they have been trailblazers when it comes to trends. Audemars Piguet produces 36,000 of their opulent timepieces a year. This brand is known for producing the first steel luxury sports watch called Royal Oak in 1972. In 1993, the brand created the first oversized watch called Royal Oak Offshore. Audemars Piguet's timepieces are characterized by their classic and timeless designs. Some of the famous celebrities who wear this brand includes James Corden, Tom Cruise, and Usher. The cost of Audemars Piguet's watches range from $7,000 to $850,000. We're all familiar with the saying, time is gold, but these luxury brands pretty much elevated the meaning of that phrase to a whole new level. This is LuxCobe, and we'll see you on the next video.